What's up, guys? So, if you remember, like a month or two ago, I did showing off 6 death metal classics video. You guys seem to enjoy that, so I got some more shit pulled out in that style. So today we're gonna be talking about 6 different thrash records. Got some good variety. So as far as the different styles and countries, so I got one from Brazil, 2 from Germany, and 3 from the U.S. So yep, but let's get into it. So to stick with the thrash theme, we're listening to something, I guess you could say that's thrash adjacent. So this is Maze of Torment with Hammers of Mayhem. So these guys were a death thrash band from Sweden. So to compare them to something, I would say it's like um, a slightly more blackened version of D Flash or a less melodic version of The Crown, maybe. So yeah, I think this is album number like 3 or 4, but of the ones I've heard, definitely the best. But yeah, I don't think these guys are around anymore. Like I said, this is put out through Black Lodge. So yeah, I don't know who put this sticker on, but that's a nitpick. Is when people put stickers directly on the jewel case, so it's kind of a pain in the ass to get out without screwing it up. But whatever. So check it out. Like I said, if you like stuff like D Flash or The Crown, good band. Pretty underrated. I don't think they get enough attention on here. Alright, so let's go to Brazil first. This isn't a like list or anything, so I guess the order doesn't really matter. So let's do this randomly. So this is from 1986 or 87, I believe. So this is a Volcano with Bloody Vengeance. So honestly, I'm not super familiar with this band's back catalog. I know some people have shown like the last 3 or 4 records and say those are awesome, which I haven't investigated them, but I remember hearing one from like 2018-ish. It didn't really do much for me, but when it comes to the early stuff, this and the live album are awesome. It's kind of weird they had a live album before the first studio recording, but oh well. So compare them to something you could definitely tell is an early Brazilian Cogumelo record. If you like stuff like Mutilator, not Volcano, Mutilator, Holocausto, early Sarcophago, early Sepultura, it's definitely in that vein. And the second you hear it, you automatically know this from Brazil. But oh well, very sweet. Like I said, I'm not sure what they've done after this, like as far as if they changed styles. But oh well, I'll investigate those eventually. This isn't the OG, obviously, because if you want OG Cogumelo record stuff, good luck. That's expensive as hell. So this is a Grey Haze Records reissue, which is the same label I bought my. It's the same label that repressed my version of INRI, and I think was a Scourge. But anyway, there's the front. Love that painting. On the back, I wish they would reissue some of the Mutilated stuff, but oh well. This is a super short record too, so it's over before you can even blink, so it's hard to get bored of. I think this is like 25 minutes, so even shorter than Rain and Blood. Simple labels, but whatever. And then here's the lyric insert with the show they played back in the day. Lyrics and a pretty ugly poster, but whatever. So I'm assuming this is a 2016 reissue. It doesn't say what the date on the back is. It just says exclusive license from Cogumelo Grey Haze. So considering the poster said 2016, I'm assuming it's a 2016 pressing, but oh well. So yeah, man, like I said, if you like your early Sepultura, early Mutilator, Sarcophago, any of those killer Brazilian bands, this is definitely one of the best thrash records from Brazil. So check it out. Volcano, Bloody Vengeance. Let's go to one of the. I'll save that one for last. So let's do I think a super underappreciated German band. When people say like the German forts, obviously like the Creators, Sodoms, Tankers, Destructions. The second keywords is like Assassin, Death Row, Protector, Darkness. I feel like these guys even get less love than those bands, which is a shame. But this is Necronomicon with. I think it's just self-titled, I believe. I think this is their first or second record. I want to say the debut. It would be kind of weird to have a second album called the self-titled, but oh well. So this is a High Roller Records reissue from 23. It came out 86 originally, so definitely one of the better thrash records from 86. So to compare them to something, I would say it's definitely like the first EP and first full-length Destruction, especially vocally. He sounds a lot like Schmier did back then, but I know some people can say Schmier can be kind of annoying, which I get, but oh well. So, but I would say it's less like proto black into than that album. It's not like first wave black metal, but people say like the early Destruction is. So it's definitely more straightforward, but still awesome and ripping. Great song. I mean, listen to the opening: Dark Lamp, Possessed by Evil, Magic Force, Iron Charm, Blind Destruction. Yep. I think that I know they have. I think a bunch of records after this. I've only heard the first three, so if like the reunion ones are good, let me know. I'll check it out. But anyway, there's the front, the back. I'm not sure why this doesn't get enough love. Maybe they weren't on a big label like Noise or Steamhammer, so maybe they were on a smaller label. Like I think that's what the same problem that Holy Moses had was they were on UGG Records instead of like Noise or Steamhammer. But oh well. So, yep. And because it's a high roller, you know, it comes with a bunch of shit. Here's this, the insert. Cool poster, just the album cover. I have several high roller record album covers hanging up right now. So on this wall, I have a Protector Golem, Exuma Rising from the Sea, Destruction from Overkill, Angel Dust Into the Dark Past, Iron Angel Health, Hellish Crossfire, and Creative Pleasure to Kill. So those all came from High Rollers. So that's one thing I love about them is they always come with awesome posters. And then it's just black, but I like the old school logo though. So yeah, man, if you like early Destruction, this is definitely up there as far as like one of the better, I guess you could say, second tier German thrash records. Is it the best second tier one though? No. I think as far as outside the German four, the best record is definitely the first Protector. At least for me it is, but that's definitely I think the best band in general from the second tier. But oh well, definitely one of the better ones though. So check it out, Necronomicon, self-titled. Alright, let's do let's do this one. So this band is from Los Angeles. You can definitely tell they were from Southern California instead of Northern California because there was definitely a difference. So this is Viking with Do or Die. So like I said, from LA, I believe. I know they were one of these bands where they did 2 albums, I think in 88 and 89, and they broke up for like 25 years and did another one in 2016. I've not bothered with that one because usually when a thrash band comes back after like a 30-year break, it's usually not very good because they try to become too modern and like groovy, so I haven't bothered with that one. But if I need to give it a chance eventually, but oh well. So anyway, compared to something definitely like Dark Angel is definitely, I would say, the closest comparison. Like the Don Dottie era, is it as good as Darkness Descends? No, that's probably my favorite American thrash records, either that or Hell Awaits. But again, it's definitely one of the better ones from LA. I don't think gets enough attention, which it definitely should. But like I said, them having their 25+ year break definitely didn't help, and their debut coming out in 88 instead of like 84, 85 was definitely another reason why they don't get enough attention in the scene. But oh well, you can't hear everything, I guess. Anyway, there's the front. I know it looks like almost like it could be like an epic power metal album, but the logo definitely not. So it's like a thrash logo with a like epic doom power metal cover. But oh well, there's that. Then the back, guys in the band. Like I said, this is their debut. This is another High Roller Records reissue from 2023. Here's the insert. The lyrics. Vinyl is just black, but because it's High Roller, it comes with another awesome poster, which I'll show you just because. That's sweet. I wish these posters were kind of smaller, but oh well. It'd be cool if I could somehow like buy like, if they had just the like jackets, you could like hang that because they're a lot smaller than the posters, obviously. But oh well. My favorite record by them is probably the second one, which you have that anyway. This I think is their best, Man of Straw from '89. But I'm probably talking about this one, but oh well. So if you want to check them out, go to this. But both are killer. So man, if you like your Southern California thrash, because that was definitely more intense, like your Slayers and Dark Angels were definitely more intense than the Bay Area stuff. With the exception of Sadist, obviously, it's not as like crazy as that, but it's definitely more intense than like your Testament or Dark Angel, testament Death Angel Forbidden, but yep. Check it out. If I have one nitpick, the vocals aren't the best. I wish they were kind of like a little bit more like crazy. It's like generic vocal wise, but besides that, awesome riffs, killer production, great solos, great everything else. Check it out. Viking, Do or Die. Alrighty, so here's definitely one of the more like infamous second tier US ones. This is Morbid Saints, Spectrum of Death. These guys are from, I think, Wisconsin of all places. Definitely, along with Status, one of the very few US bands that could compete with the Germans as far as intensity. This came out in 89 or 90, so they were pretty late to the party considering, but... And they broke up, and I think they recorded another album in, like, 92, but didn't come out to 2015 for some reason, so I'm not sure why it took them, like, 23 years after the fact to have the album come out, but oh well. I know they have like I guess you could say technically a reunion record, but that's like the second one, even though the 2015 one was recorded later. But they're like record from, I think last year. It was okay, but this one totally destroys that and their second album too. But yeah, so as far as the music, super crazy. Honestly, the first time I heard this, I wasn't quite ready for it yet because of how insane the vocals are. The dude, Pat Lynn. Definitely one of the most maniac sounding vocals you will ever hear in thrash. If I have one problem, it's like a production wise. It has a pretty annoying drum sound, which, I mean, they're played good, but like the snare sounds kind of annoying, so I wish I could change that a little bit, but that's just me. Slightly nitpicking, but oh well. Anyway, I know they call this like Crackhead Eddie, which it definitely looks like Eddie after like a 3-day meth binge, but oh well. Anyway. Again, there's the very infamous front. Then the back guys in the band. Again, another high roller. I didn't realize how many of these were high roller reissues, but oh well. I know this was originally put out on some like South American label for some reason, but oh well. Maybe they couldn't get a deal in the States. But again, 89 is pretty late to have a debut thrash album, because by then, obviously, death metal was becoming the flavor of the next few years, but they definitely could arguably almost compete with that, though. You could make an argument almost like kind of like more thrashy death metal, but again, I don't know why I keep showing these, but whatever. So yeah, man, if you like super maniac, chaotic, fast as hell thrash with some of the most intense, crazy vocals you will hear, this is definitely one of the better, insanely brutal thrash records from the States. Though as far as death thrash in the States, Status was still the kings, but this is definitely a pretty good like comparison. But I still think the first 3 Status records are better, but that's just me. So there you go, check it out. Morbid Saint, Spectrum of Death. So like I said, 1989 or 1990. This is when this came out originally. But there you go, Morbid Saint. Alrighty, so here is another band from the US that didn't get enough attention, I think, because again, they were late to the party. So this is Defiance with Product of Society. So their second record, Void Terra Firma, I also have. This one I think is a lot better. There's some kind of like weird choices on that one, which they covered Killers, which you would think me liking a band covering Killers would be awesome, but honestly, I don't like their approach to it. It just sounds weird, but oh well. So to compare to something, it's definitely, I would say, in a more like forbidden vein, so like a little bit less melodic, but there was plenty of thrash parts on here, so it's not like a power metal album or anything. It doesn't sound like early Lost Rocket, I guess, to compare. It's definitely more like thrashy than that, but not as crazy as Sadist. But anyway, so this came out in 89 originally, so again, late to the party. A lot of like, I guess you could say, second tier thrash bands were popping up. Like these guys are, I was gonna say Whiplash, but the first Whiplash was 86, so it's even like a lot earlier than this. But yeah, I think Void Terra Firma was 1990. They have another record that was 93, and I believe they have a 4th record, which I've never heard the 4th one if they do, but I think it was 3 or 4. But anyway, you can tell it's definitely, obviously, a red Epca cover art, because you have the one guy in the front and the figures in the back. That's basically what he does for like every artwork, is like the dominating figure and then the guys in the back. But oh well. And yep, you can even see it. So right there it says Shitty Light Repka 88, but there you go. Then the back, guys in the band. Oops, here's the record. Nice blue. I like how they did like the replica Roadrunner labels, so that's sweet. And this is a Roadrunner Music on Vinyl reissue, which I think Music on Vinyl always does this replica Roadrunner labels. So yep, there's that. Sure, man, if you want to get into Defiance, it's definitely the best record, like I said. The second one's good too, but this one I still think destroys it, so check it out. Defiance, Product of Society. Alrighty, so let's end with the best, since I saved the best for last. This was a classic that was in a desperate need of a reissue. This is only the second time it's been pressed on vinyl. I've had the CD for a few years, but once this was getting a reissue, I had to have it because it's one of my favorite bands, so you know what we're talking about. Yeah, baby. Obviously, this is Southern, Tap in the Vein. Maybe my favorite Southern record. I used to say Agent Orange, but it's one of those albums I've heard a bajillion times. I don't really need to pull that one often, though I have it, obviously. But this I still think is probably my favorite. I mean, this is arguably the closest Southern ever to becoming a death metal band. I mean, listen to his vocals. I mean, in '92, a lot of the bands were either going super groovy or commercial. They said, yeah, we don't care what's popular, fuck you, we're gonna make the heaviest, fastest record we ever did. And they did, so yep. Again, I put that through Steamhammer, who did, I think they've been signed to Steamhammer since the very beginning. I think the live record I have was put out on Roadrunner for some reason, but all the studio stuff was, I think, Steamhammer, which is, put this out again, yeah. No, it's a Sodom, Noise, and BMG, so maybe Noise acquired the rights to it, or maybe it was like Steamhammer in one country and Noise in another or something, but like I said, oh well. I'm not sure why it only got one vinyl pressing back in the day, so if you wanted the OGs, that was expensive as hell, so good luck with that, but unless that was happening, I had to have it, but anyway. If I have one nitpick, it's a double OP when it doesn't need to be, because it has the 2024 remaster, which is good, and then Tap in the Vein Redux, which sounds like complete shit. I'm not sure why they did that. Apparently that was done by Andy Briggs, so I'm not sure why he thought that sounded good. I mean, he completely took all the balls out of it, and even if you have, like, your bass cranked up all the way, it's only treble with, like, super shitty guitar tone sounding, so I'm not sure why he thought that was a good idea. So yeah, I've only played side B of Redux. When I first got this, I played side A of the 2024 remaster, and then side B of the Redux, and there was a very big difference. I definitely knew the 2024 remaster was the one to go. Anyway, me nitpicking again. So there's the front and the back. Favorite song here, shit, probably The Crippler, Body Parts, and Skinned Alive. The only, like, mid-pace song is One Step Over the Line. Every other song is fast as hell. Definitely their most, arguably their fastest stuff, because Get What You Deserve is, like, one of the few records that has, like, blasting parts on their albums. But anyway, oh well. So yeah, like I said, those three songs are definitely the best. So Body Parts, Skinned Alive, and Bullet to the Head, and The Crippler. So those four, but this whole record is awesome. Gateful, unfortunately, their last record with Witch Hunters, so that's a shame. Well, not including the 2007 redone version of the In the Sign of Evil thing, but I don't count that, really, because it's like a re-recording, but oh well. This is insert 1. Insert 2 with the not very good sounding Redux, but oh well. And then this is just a double OP on a nice red, which actually matches this, so at least they got that right because it matches the logo and the needle and the guys on, but there you go. Sure, man, if I ever do a solid maker for some reason, spoiler, probably number 1, but oh well. And I know some people that they only like the super, like, black and thrash era Sodom, but they seem to enjoy this record too, so there you go. Sodom, Tap in the Vein. Already perfect, about 20 minutes, which is what I want to keep this video at, so thanks for watching. I could easily do another one of these for, like, black metal or for, like, trad metal, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do a collection next, 'cause I haven't done that for like a while. I want to get that finished so I can eventually start doing the CDs. So maybe cassette collection next I'll show it in one big post so I can get that over with. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Hails.